camera from bunker down inside the Smart Parts Factory. Taking a tour.
You guys will learn about these in the tech class. This is the new screw-in regulator, the sys-reg. You guys will learn a lot about them. Very easy to fix, very easy to repair. My favorite thing is that it's stainless, so you'll never strip the damn thing.
Break room. Very cool break room. Awesome.
And then, if you guys know, we do have a sister company called DLX Technologies. So much stuff is done over here. You'll see a few guns lingering around. And I was saying, you know, the gun gets prepared at multiple times. You guys don't want to
It's really cool that you guys do this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the shockers, as soon as they get the solenoids put on, before the frame and everything's on, they'll actually air them up right here to make sure that the solenoid inserts don't leak. Because this, you know, if you look at the manual, it says never, ever, ever remove these, touch them, even if your friend offers you wet pizza and beer. It says in the manual, if I remember correctly. Don't ever remove them. Because they're kind of a pain to set. You guys will learn that in tech class, but we air them all, everything up here first. And then it'll work its way down to assembly, but we'll finally get over there to where they get shot in, but we'll head over around this way. Various shockers in stages of assembly. And if you look at, you know, we got assembly going on all over. We got SP1's vibes being done here. And as the internals get put together, they'll come over to here to get put into the gun, and then they'll work their way down that way until they get the frame put on.
Morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
That's cheating.
What?
Using a drill.
Hi,
And that's the beginnings of a vibe right there.
About how many guns you plan to get?
It can vary at full capacity. I think we put out about 800 at full capacity. We have not been there in a while, but that's what we could do if we had to.
I've been there since young.
This here is where all the boards, as the boards come in. This is where all the solenoids will get put on. Here's your ion. We actually solder these to the board in house, put all the hoses on, fittings. This is where they do all the SP1 vibe boards as well. See right there, she's getting the hoses and stuff on right now for the SP1 vibe solenoids. And from there, they'll get attached to the boards and then put out over there on the little trays and racks in order to get put on the guns. And that's the solenoid for the Vibe SP1. Actually, that's a Vibe because it's got a shorter hose. And even the little, because we redid the fittings on these, those little fittings that are there, we even do those in house.
Yeah.
Little screw machines. This is what those little screws look like. Gotta go through them.
And you machine those at the zone?
And back here is our
That's why I can't find those screws at Ace.
Exactly. This here is our parts department. Every single thing that comes in for smart parts that needs to get assembled, put together, it all comes in here first. When guns need to be made up, they'll make up a job order in the system, and then they'll pull all the parts, put them on all the different stations, and then they'll start assembly from there. So if you ever order O-rings, any parts for any of the paintball guns that we make, this is where all the parts come from. We've got lots and lots of parts.
Jesus.
Lots of O-rings.
There's about 100,000 O-rings there.
There's a lot. And then back over there is our laser engraver.
They're not running right now.
Reading inserts, these are all laser engraved in-house. If you see all the serial numbers like on the shockers, we laser engrave all those in-house as well. These are the machines that we do them on.
I didn't look. I couldn't find it. Is there a serial number on the line that's in this one?
It is a sticker that is located in the grip.
Yeah. Yeah. You just take off the cover and it's right there on the grip frame.
It's a metallic sticker that we put on there, and when they come off, there's actually two of them. They put one on the box and then one on the actual gun itself.
Inside the grip?
Yeah. Yeah, because apparently no one could ever find the serial numbers on the ion. You ever see what those are?
Trying to breathe.
They detect the
Yeah.
You actually start
I mean, like the laser engraver.
Oh, no. That's done by Hybrid. Well, what was formerly known as Hybrid, which is now Modified. Those are done by them, along with we do some of the modified shockers and so forth.
Down there somewhere.
And that's what happens when you put oil in a fill nipple and then fill it.
Wow.
It's
Yeah.
third-degree burns on his hand.
What was that from?
It was a flash. Guy put oil into his fill nipple and then filled it, and it exploded.
How did it ignite? Because it ignited.
Because we never had a problem back in the day,
Yeah.
but because of the push fill systems, they fill so fast that it'll create enough friction for it to ignite
Really?
and flash.
Wow.
That's a lot of friction. That's a lot of heat.
That's why they say never ever put oil in your fill nipples.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I've been doing that ever since I was in paintball.
Yeah, right.
But yeah,
It's like
that's the
friction.
reason. That's the reason why you don't.
I had heard that it happened, but I couldn't never figure out what ignited. I understand, you vaporize oil in a high pressure. Yeah, you have a single, piston.
It's
pump in
basically
it.
it's basically from all the friction from the heat of the.
I just
the
couldn't
fill
figure
of
out
the
how it
tank.
ignited.
Yeah.
And no spark plug on my tank.
And as all the paintball guns are done, you can see down here, we'll have the frames done up over here, the bodies and stuff will get done up over here, and then it'll all come together here for the final assembly. Once they're finally assembled, they get put on racks, such as these. Every single gun will get racked up, and then once it's racked up, they'll make it their way over to here.
Treat kits. You know you want them.
Now this is where we shoot in every single paintball gun we make. And as they're shot in and during the various stages where they air them up, they'll actually put water in all the certain spots where you might get a leak from, just to make sure that there's no leaks whatsoever. If there's a leak, then they get pulled aside, the techs will take care of it from there. But every single gun is shot in on CO2. If it works on CO2, it's going to work on compressed air. We've never had a problem with that, but we use CO2 on purpose just for that reason, and then use our own paintballs. Which all of our paintballs are made by ProCaps, in case you guys know. And also when they do that, they'll also take off the earplugs. Listen for leaks as well.